Who is Prester John? Hey, Prester John, why the British Museum got you on the map where North America is, where India Superior is, where Cathay is, or, China, according to Marco Polo? Hey, where's Marco Polo's Asia? Marco Polo's Asia. Well, the Orientis finds map of 1531. That's 4 maps we just brought out. We doing heavy cartography. 4 maps in 10 minutes? I don't know, man. This is just the intro. Okay. China. Cathay. Orientis finds 1531. You see South America labeled America again. Again, look, I'm breaking down your cognitive dissonance. Repetition breaks the spell. If you've seen any of this flow before, I'm doing it for you, even if you've seen it 1,000 times. 1,001 may break your spell, man. All right? That's how deep of a sleep we're in. I still see Florida. I see China or Cathay. And instead of North America, I see Asia, boss. I see Asia, boss. Paradise or paradise. Ahab to the Aqua. Okay. Cathay, 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 Cathnis, Cathnis, Cathnis. And past South America, if you want to get real mappy about it, if mappy makes you happy, we're just talking the gateways, man. Tarazanta means Holy Land. This is South America, boss. I'm sorry, Antarctica, boss. So beyond South America, you got other things that they been mapped out. And the most intriguing thing is the gateways to get outside of the wall. These, they don't end, they just cut it off. You see what I see. Tarazant, Holy Land. How does it connect to the worlds beyond the poles? This is Prester 110. We should be crossing these tiles. Okay. Pacific, right? All right. Just asking some stuff, because now when you talk Tarazanta, I don't know where they're going to put you, but they're not going to put you right here, This Tarzan is right on this side underneath South America. They're going to put you in a holy land that they call Holy Land. Just sticking on this map, you see America, 17. Again, that sept is 7, like 7 cities. What do you see up top? Say it with me. Anion. Quivera, right? Remember the Kiever? This is why we took our time and went past that. So when these maps start coming out, you start seeing Quivera on them. We're talking Heber. We're talking Eber. If you don't know what we're talking about, surf the wave. Get the last few drops in the Heber, Eber, Quivera connection. And Regnum means kingdoms. So we're talking kingdoms in North America. This is why they're calling it India Superior. Because there's something very superior about this Anion kingdom. There's something very superior about this Quivera, Heber, Hebrew kingdom. Quivera is Hebrew, is Eber. This is the kingdom of Eber, the Eberu. Oh yeah, this is India Superior. All right, okay. We out of here, boss. Cathay. Katniss. Back to the red thread. We're talking Katniss. We're talking Cathay. So when we talk, Asia Minor or, Russia and all that, all this is the roots. We will get on that pick series, Aqua time. Should be waiting for years for this pick series, man. Because we don't, that's a victory lap. What does it say right here? First found in Katniss. This Katniss is still Cathay. All right, but they just call it Katniss. Associated with Clan Ross, which are the Rus, which is where you got Russia or Russia. And who's the Russian? Who's the Russian? Shit, who's the Saracen? Who they calling Saracen? The Arab tribe. See, before I didn't understand why they were connecting this with the Arab. I didn't understand. We didn't understand. But now we can talk Arab al-Rashid. Now we could talk Kish, the father of Saul. Now we could talk a rabbi. Now we could talk Reuben. Like one of my Aquas said also, is Reuben, is rabbi stemming from Reuben as well. And you got this Rubini flow, David Rubini, Sauceland and all that. So, hey, up to Reuben, man. Reuben and Judah are also very close, so that the David flow would also be there as well. A rab. So, yeah, okay. We're starting to see clearly when we talk Catholics. Let's go back in that $1,000 book, man. We out of here. You see us just popping off, motivating, navigating. We just talking about the Prester. Oh, yeah, he been patiently waiting. The Prester been patiently waiting for these nuggets to pop off. Somebody left a great comment. They say, you don't search for the Prester finds you. And I think that's true with each and every one of us. You don't need me to search for King David, Prester John. That should be something that's in you. You just been able to witness me and others, like me, that find it important to seek the Creator, keep the code first, and then start popping off our investigation into our regal nagas, queens and kings. If you think genealogy is important, the search for Prester John is as genealogical as you're going to get, because the covenant is with King David and the seed of David is forever. So that's what you want to be. And you want to be those that's raising up the seed, rocking in order, not, chaos. You know what I'm saying? So you don't need us to do that, man. That got to be in you. And you see, once you start connecting the King Dawid flow, that David is everywhere. Prester is everywhere. Medieval empire of the Israelites, Robert Grisham. So the Japanese writer Arimasu Kubo said the Israelites came to ancient Japan, not modern Japan. The Israelites came to ancient Japan. In ancient Japan, on this 1500 map given to King Henry VII, ancient Japan is right here in North America or India, period, boss. And look at this island and see if it's still on their map after 1500. All right, so you see where Florida is in comparison to, the rest of North America, right? They call it the land unknown, right? Canada, Cathay, India, China, Japan. Just look at where Japan is in between Florida and the mainland of China. This is the mainland of China, also called Asia, also called India Superior, home of the copper-colored Khan, home of Prester John. Because Prester John's parked right up in this piece, right? I mean, that's just according to the British Museum. All right. Prester John is parked right up in North America, right? Ah, ah, that's good. Abyssinians, I'll be seeing you. Original name, old name for Ethiopia. Prester John's parked right up in India Superior. But where's Japan? We talking the lost tribes of Israel, boss. Okay, this is just the intro. I'm ready to pop off, man. How you doing, man? How y'all reeling? How's your families? Everybody, signing up? You getting through it? I need you to get through it. This is what we're here for. We need each other. We on the battlefield. We at war. We gonna have time to lick our wounds later. I know we wounded. We gonna have time to lick our wounds later, sort some things out, do some housekeeping. But right now, we're popping off. Halal HaWah, all praise the Most High Creator. And that's it, man. And that's it. All right. So you see Florida here. This would be the area where Japan would be on the map, right here. Florida, the mainland of China, Japan. Remember Columbus said the mainland of China is only 10 days on the boat. 10 days to get to the mainland of China. And now you can see the connection. China's right here. But they took Japan off the map in 1548. Japan, Kapango is no longer there. And we doing some cartography study. How y'all like it, man? How y'all like it? I don't see the missing Japan, Kapango. Kapango was all about the Prester. Yeah. Zipangu is all about the cities of gold, the king of Septimania. Where did it go, boss? Okay. All right. Hey, one thing at a time, Anaga. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Back to the $1,000 book. So again, the continuous connections of the local rulers with the Judaic center of the empire are clearly traced in Asia as well. Where's Asia, right? The family tree of the Afghan royal family. Who are the Afghans? Who are the Afghans? Let's go. It's typical in this regard. This is cited in the book by the Japanese writer Eramasa Kubo. The Israelites came to ancient Japan. Where, oh where is ancient Japan, right? Got it? According to the legend, the rulers of the Afghanistan are the descendants of the ancient Israelites. But you thinking that is Middle East. If ancient Japan is over here, Afghan is over here. But let's get the receipts. Let's go. It's 110. We don't do nothing halfway. Let's go. According to the legend, the rulers of Afghanistan are the descendants of the ancient Israelites from the tribe of Benjamin. It is extremely revealing that this assertion was expressed only in the 17th century, that is, after the breakup of the empire and the birth of Islam. Because when you read this book, he goes into detail that Islam was born in the 17th century. I know. They want to connect to the Mohammedan tribes and all that, but it gets deep because we're just talking Afghan. We're just talking Arab and Arab proper. Right? So the adherents of this version maintain that King Saul had a son, Yeremiah, also called Jeremiah, who also had a son named Afghana. Jeremiah died approximately at the same time as his father, Shaul. So King Saul had Jeremiah. Jeremiah had Afghan. This is the tribe of Benjamin, Managas. And even after King Saul died, Afghan, because David still had love for Saul like he had love for Jonathan and all that, right? So David had a lot of love, mad love for Benjamin, right? So Afghan, grandson of Saul, is Afghanistan. You get it? The tribe of Benjamin. And this is where these Arab al-Rashid lines are coming out of. We're going to touch on that again today. And these Rashids are none more, none other than King Saul's father, Kosh. Yeah. So Kish got his name changed by Muhammad himself to Rashid, al-Rashid. Because Kish, bowed down to Muhammad and their powers. Whether all the Rashids were hijacked, I don't know. What I am tracing is that the Rashids are the tribe of Benjamin, and that there's a big connection where the Middle East is hiding, that this is an India superior love song. This is a story of the tribes of Israel. King Saul's father, whose name is changed from Kish to Arab al-Rashid. And this al-Rashid flow popping off the Afghan flow to this day, where people are claiming all these things to be Afghanistan, Pakistan, Middle East here, Chinese here, Japanese here. How could you be the Japanese there when the Japanese are right here? In the 1500s, that's the ancient Japan he's talking about. The ancient China is right here in North America. And Ptolemy knew that this is India. He said it on the same map. So this is India. All right. So if the Americas is India, the OG superior India, the OG superior Cathay China, where the great Khan is from, Prester John, it's also the OG Japan. It's the OG Asia. You know what I'm saying? This world is on another level. And the rest of the, earth plane around us really owes a lot to this world, because this is where Atlantis was popping off. Even the hijack got to pay homage to this part of the, you know what I'm saying? Because even Atlantis was popping off over here. So the hijack got us, came front on America. And the real ones came front on America, because this is the land of the Khan. This is the promised land. And this is the war more and more for longitude and latitude. Okay. Hence, Israelites came to ancient Japan.